It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. For the game, as we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line. And this one is incomplete.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
This defense for the Cowboys.
Attacked them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Ryan. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here pulled in by Galladay.
And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Now Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of him.